We can use factor pairs to multiply. So for this first question, instead of working out 37 times 18 using long multiplication, we can work out that 2 and 9 are factors of 18 because 2 times 9 is 18, so they form a factor pair. So what we can do is multiply 37 by 2, and then we can take our answer and multiply that by 9 to get our answer. So 7 times 2 is 14, so 1, 4. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7. So now we can take that answer, take the 74, and multiply it by the other factor, so by 9. 4 times 9 is 36, so 3, 6. 7 times 9 is 63, plus 3 is 66. So 37 times 18 is 666. So instead of using long multiplication, we can use short multiplication twice. Now we have 21 times 21. 3 times 7 is 21. So first, let's multiply 21 by 3. 1 times 3 is 3, and 2 times 3 is 6. So now we can take that answer and multiply it by the other factor in our pair. 3 times 7 is 21, so 2, 1. 6 times 7 is 42, plus 2 is 44, so that gives us 441. Now we have 52 times 32. 4 times 8 is 32, but this would also work if we used other factor pairs for 32 as well. But let's first multiply 52 by 4. 2 times 4 is 8, 5 times 4 is 20. So now we can take that answer and multiply it by 8, because that's the other number in our factor pair. 8 times 8 is 64, so 6, 4. 0 times 8 is 0, plus 6 is 6, and 2 times 8 is 16. So we get 1664. To see why this works, to see why we can use factor pairs to multiply, let's take an easier question. So if we didn't know the answer to 4 times 6, but we did know that 2 times 3 is 6, we could work this out by first multiplying 4 by 2, so by the first number in the factor pair. Then we could take our answer and multiply it by 3, so by the other number in our factor pair, and that would give us the answer to 4 times 6. To see what we're doing here, we're taking 4, and first we're multiplying it by 2, so the first number, so we can show 4 2 times. But then we're taking our answer, so we're taking all of the blocks that we have here, and we're multiplying them by the other number in our factor pair, which is a 3. So we can show what we have here 3 times, and when we do that, you can see why 4 times 6 is the same as 4 times 2 times 3. The 4 times 2 we have inside the red rectangles, and you can see that we have 24 counters altogether. So if we didn't know the answer to 3 times 8, but we did know that 2 times 4 is 8, we could first multiply 3 by 2 to get 6, and then we could take that 6 and multiply it by 4 to get 24 as our answer. And what we're doing here is we're starting with 3. First, rather than multiply it by 8 all in one go, we can take that 3 and multiply it by 2 to get 6, but then we can take those 6 counters and multiply that by 4, and that gives us 24 as our answer. To see the questions we did at the start, it works in the same sort of way. So we started with 37, so that's 3 tens and 7 ones, but rather than multiply by 18, we first multiplied by 2, so we can show what we have twice. If we regrouped the counters that we have here, that would give us 74. Then we took that 74 and multiplied it by 9. So we can show the counters that we have here 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. If we regrouped all of these counters, we would get 666. But you can see here that we've shown 37 18 times, and we've done that by first multiplying by 2 to get one long row, then multiplying by 9 to get 9 rows. Then we had 21, so 2 tens and 1 1, and to multiply by 21, first we multiplied by 3, so we can show what we have here 3 times. Then we multiplied by 7, so we can show all of the counters that we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And you can see that we have 21 shown 21 times, and if we regrouped our counters, that would give us 441.